Hello, welcome back. Right, today I'm going to strip some armoured cable. So it's the armoured cable you see in the other video. I think it was about 7.1 kilos we weighed when I weighed it. So I'm going to say 7 kilos. So if you're not sure what armoured cable is, it's that. I don't know where you can see it. It's near next door, not next door, but next door, but a couple of doors up. A bit loud. Yeah, so you might be able to hear them in the background. But yeah, right, so what you've got is you've got your plastic coating, and then you've got steel wire wrapped round, now we can see that, and then you've got your normal sort of wire inside, and then also you've got, in this case you've got four wires. The one that looks white is actually red. It's just faded. I thought I'd show you that bit because you can see all the layers, just in case you're not sure, you know, what armoured cable is. But this one has been a real pig. I mean, I like doing armoured cable now, and yeah, but this one, it's been a pig because the plastic casing is so tough. Not the armoured part of it, don't need to be armoured, it just has this casing on it. You can see like it springs back up together. I'll show you this bit again in a minute because it's got, that's where the fault was on the cable, so I'll show you that in a second. Right, so what I'm going to do is just bring this cable down to singles or high grade, but all different kinds of things, don't they? But just down to the singles, because at some point, I don't know if it's had a lot of voltage through it or it's been sitting around, it's actually gone, I don't think you'll be able to see it. The camera always makes it look better than what it is, that's the trouble. It's actually gone black, it's not just dark, it's actually gone black. So I'm going to try a bit of diet lemonade on that in a while. But if it don't come up, there's no point, value wise, there's no point doing that for number 2. So that's my plan, is just get it down to this for now, down the singles. Right, just get my glove back on. Yeah, normally what I do is I get my Stanley knife and I run it down a couple of times till it gets through to the wire. But this is so thick and hard, this plastic, that I've had to put it through the machine to like split it, put a groove in it. So what I've done is I've gone all the way through. I don't know whether you're able to see it, but I've just literally just put a groove in it so that I can just run the Stanley knife down that to get it open, and then it's a real pig to open up. And yeah, I say real pig, it's not that bad, but compared to normal. Right, that's recording again without me knowing about it. So I'll move this out of the way because you're not going to be able to see anything otherwise. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I need to clear a bit more space really, but like I said, I'm sorting a load of stuff out for the non-ferrous. You know, if you've been watching a couple of videos. So I'll just get my knife in here. I'll just run it down. Doesn't take a lot of effort really. This bit don't. This blade is years old, so I'm not going to wreck it or nothing. Well, it's knackered anyway. But you can't put it apart. You know, normally you can force them apart, twist them. Not this. I've had to get a screwdriver in. Not that one, because I've moved stuff just now, didn't I? This one. And pry it around, you know. You're really fighting it all the time. Normally, easy. I mean, I know in the past when I used to try cutting the plastic off and stuff, I used to struggle with this stuff. It's easy, really. Like I say, just pulling it out. But literally, that's just because this outer casing on this particular one is so bloody tough, you know. So you end up with a wire wrapped around. To be honest with you, normally if it's a little bit softer than that, it stays wrapped around it. And all you've got to do is sort of twist it round the way it's twisted on it, because it's not in straight lines. So that gives you, this is steel, so you chuck this in your steel bin. I'm going to put it in with me, not my heavy stuff or whatever I'm clean. I'll just put it in there. Shearing, goes in the shearing pile eventually. It goes in wherever. I just need to get rid of it because I do worry about the dog getting caught up on that. So that leaves me this, and obviously that can go as household if you wanted to, as it is. I think value wise, I mean there's quite a bit different. That Armoured cable was low grade, I think. I'm not sure on the prices, but I believe they said that was like £1 a kilo, and this is sort of like varies at the moment what I've heard, because I don't know the prices, between £1.80 and sort of £2.20 a kilo. And this is sort of this singles, this stuff, there goes a can, this singles is sort of between £2.30 and £3 something, you know, a kilo. So obviously you're losing the weight, but you know you'd have to check in your yards, and like I say, the price is always vary. So I might have to show you some of these bits where I waved at the camera to get the camera to work, because some of them are really funny. Yeah, so that leaves you with, like I say, this one can just be chucked in your household if you wanted to. Now it looks like I don't know how well it's going to show. It looks like a lot of copper in there, but once you strip it, and I think obviously it looks clean because I've cut it so the ends are, you know, that might be how you can compare them two together thinking about it. So you see the darkness to compared to the nice shiny stuff. Now you could run this through the machine, but again this is quite a funny plastic type stuff. So I'm going to do this on the bench with the knife. I'm just going to run the knife down it to start it. You can probably just do it with grip. So all I do is I start it off, put it out, whatever wires at the front. Now there is a powder of stuff in here. I don't know how good that is for you, but yeah, it's up to you if you want to wear a mask or whatever. And you just get, like I say, you get one. That's the black one, probably not the best one to show you on the camera, is it? But I just pull it like that, and that rips it open, and then the other three just pull out. I'll chuck it up there. I was going to chuck it in the bin, but and there you are. You're down to singles as quick as that. Yeah. And like I say, there's not a lot of wire in it. And I did strip a couple to see what I like. Well, that's obviously stripping right down, but it just, like I said, not worth it because they're all black. Right, I've got this to do. This is that big lot, like I said, what we weighed, and it's about 7 kilos, 7.1 kilos. And I've cut it down. This is what I did, I cut it down to this sort of length. Some are a bit longer. I think I've got the short ones sort of left now. I sort of cut them anywhere between sort of 8 inches, a foot to maybe 1.5 foot. You don't want them too long. I find it easier to do short. I mean, it's up to you if you know how you do it. But all of these have got all these have been through the machine to get that. You only very good time, was it? To get that groove in it. I don't know where you can see it. There's a groove in it. Normally I don't bother with that. Like I don't normally use that. I just do 2 or 3 times with the blade. I will say it's easier because the blade don't slip, well, not so much. So you're less likely to take your fingers off. But yeah, so I'm going to get on with this, and hopefully we get it all done, and I can weigh up and just sort of give you a rough idea. I mean, it's only going to be a rough idea of the weight loss and the weight difference. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Yeah, normally at the weekend I take Louis BMXing for his training, but this weekend they've got a national race or something, national or regional, I'm not sure what it is, some race anyway, this weekend somewhere else, so they haven't got enough trainers. Well, they're all at the race meeting, they're all racing, so I'm not taking, obviously I'm not taking today, I haven't taken today, and that's giving me a bit more time to do this, because I want to get as much as I can ready for my non-ferrous run next week, and I'm not going to get it all in. I've sort of set my mind on that. I shouldn't be talking really because I'm boxing it right up, but yeah, so I want to get as much done as I can, and Heidi's also gone to pick up my grandson, my oldest grandson, and we got him for Easter, I think. He wants to be here for my birthday, so I think we've got him here to sort of over here to Easter and over Easter. Not too sure. I think it might be a couple of weeks. Always off school. I don't mind. He's alright. He likes a bit of scrap. Normally end up giving him a couple of quid and yes, scrap stuff. But yeah, just sort of shouldn't be talking and doing it at the same time because I might make it look so awkward, don't I? But yeah, so quite a few things going on this weekend. But I still want to get as much done as I can. So that's why I said I'm not going to get all my non-ferrous ready because there's no way once he gets here and stuff. But yeah, right, I want to crack on and I'll speak to you in a bit, in a second. Right, so at the moment I've got about 15 more bits like this to do, but I am slowly losing the plot. I'm definitely losing the will to do it, but it's only 15 more to go. I've changed my method a little bit, the way I'm hooking them out, and I did start to leave some of the bits still in when I chucked them back on, this pile here, I don't know if you can see them or not, but it got to me and I had to go back through that lot and pull every bit of wire out because you can't, there's one more bit in there, look. Well, I will do that because it's got to be done. So there you go. Right, 15 more to go. Right, that's that 15. What turned out to be 17 bits done. Heidi's outside about here again, talking the next door. Right, so we're down to this, what is now the household or whatever you want to call it. So we're down there. I'm going to strip that. Obviously Heidi's just turned up with my grandson, so I don't know if I'm going to get it done tonight. I'm hoping to, but I want to get it done. The annoying thing is I can't have the radio on because and film. The radio's over there and I can't reach it without moving. You know what I'm saying. So this is the wire. They're the steel. I know you're going to hear some bloody rattling, but yeah, that's the steel. I've got this one last bit to do as well, but I'll keep that to the end after the video. So we've gone from so all this is gone now, so we're just down to this bit now, and getting the singles out. Right, I can't remember if I told you how I was going to strip these. Probably did. All I'm going to do is, just in case I didn't tell you, split the end like that, open it up, where the wire's facing me, or the yellow one in this case, I just pull it like so, because this one's twisted, it's going round this bit of wire. So pull one out, and then you can get the other three, and they just fall out. I'm sure I did show you, but you just got to watch this dust coming out of it. No idea what's in it. So I'm going to show you that. Something else I want to show you while I remember, just in case I didn't show you before. That's where the damage was on that. What's the camera? That in, doesn't it? That's where the damage was on the bit of cable. But nothing inside that was damaged at all. So that, you know, there's a bit like this was just nothing wrong with it. Like I say, I don't think that's why it's gone black or not. Right, just chuck the last little bit in there. So that's what we've got. It was heavy with the box. I'm going to find a bag or something so that I can weigh it. It's only going to be much here. Like I say, I think there's only 7 kilos to start with. I'm guessing this took about 2 hours. I've still got another bit of armoured cable here. This is different stuff, so that's not counted. That's about a length there, about that must be about 5 foot long, and another bit there, 3-4 foot. So, but I've already tried that with a knife the other day, and it's a lot softer. So I don't know the problem with that. It's just what took the time. Like, so I've got this bit left over, what I was showing you, so you can see the difference. Yeah, what took the time is this outer casing, trying to open it up, and that it's just so hard. Like normally I don't have that problem. I think next time I do it I will cut them at 2 foot, just because the other bits would be a lot easier if you just did it. But if I cut it at 2 foot I can always cut it down to 1 foot, can I? So right, let's find something to weigh this stuff in. Right, it's all in the bag. Obviously, I know for a fact I've made a loss on this. You have to look at the prices in your scrapyard, and then you'll know. But that was 7 kilos of armoured cable. I've no idea what the price of that is, but just like I say, check in your yard. And now we've got this bag of singles. Obviously, I've got me steel from the armour. We've got steel there. I'm not going to bother weighing that. We have got 1.45 grams, what is not quite 1.5 kilos. I've no idea what the price of that is, but even at £3 it would only be what, a kilo and a half. £3 would only be what, £4.50. So not a wise way of spending a couple of hours, but it's all to make my singles up so that I've got more singles to take in. I do a thing where I have a minimum of each material I take in. It's not, you know, it's just something personally I do because I like to go in with at least a bag full of it, you know. Yes, that's what I do. So I need to make my singles up so I can get rid of them. And I've got some more singles to clean up yet as well. And plus I've already got my singles what I've had from the last weigh-in. You know, I didn't weigh in last time. But so that's the plan. Yeah, and now after all that pulling about, I've got to go in the gym. So using my gym again, what we've been using for a clothes horse for the last 8 years. Yeah, so I'm going there with Louis because he's obviously training. So I've got to start doing that. And yeah, so off to the gym now, and obviously I've got to see my grandson who's turned up, and I'll see you in the next one. So remember, it's okay not to be okay, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye for now.